Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Dr. Natalie Richards is with us tonight from Revive Chiropractic. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we hung out. When did we hang out? Over the summer. We were at your practice, and it was beautiful. Loved seeing it. And tonight you're going to tell us about a technique for mothers who are expecting baby.
Correct.
Okay.
Exactly.
So before we get to that, in case anyone missed our previous conversation, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am the chiropractor at Revive Chiropractic Wellness Center in Rockford. I offer all kinds of different things at my practice. Specifically, I do specialize in pregnancy and pediatrics, along with extremity adjusting, especially for all those sports players out there.
Yeah.
And then I do also have a massage therapist in the office, so she does prenatal massages as well. So
it's like a one-stop shop.
It is kind of. Also nutrition consultations.
Oh, for real then.
Like that.
For
So
real.
It really is kind of everything.
So we're talking about the Websters Technique tonight, which involves all of the fun process.
Yes.
Fun. I mean, the baby's friend. The pelvis is, it's there.
Our little friend and our pelvis.
Our pelvis. All right, so tell us about what the Websters Technique is.
So Websters Technique specifically is it's basically an analysis of the pelvis that chiropractors use, some chiropractors will use. And what it does is it balances out the movement of the joints between the sacrum and the two pelvic bones. So what that does is it allows the normal natural movement of the pelvis and also can release some of the ligaments that attach to these bones. And those ligaments attach to the uterus of the pregnant mother and the non-pregnant woman.
Anyone with a uterus.
They're always there. But sometimes they can become a little taut on one side.
Sure.
You'll feel a lot of pressure in the stomach, whether it's on the lower part or the top part. It also determines baby's position sometimes too.
Sure.
So if there's some sort of abnormal tension on one side versus the other, the baby's going to want to kind of drift over into the other, the path of least resistance,
Sure.
right? So that may be feet down for a certain baby, and that's whoops, and that's what you don't necessarily want. That's what's called a breech baby, and that's what everybody panics about at the end of pregnancy. So potentially, the purpose of the technique is not to move the baby, but if you balance out the ligaments and balance out the pelvic bones and create normal movement as much as possible, the baby will kind of fall in line wherever it needs to be.
I feel like with chiropractic in general, the idea usually is, well, what the problem might not be the problem, it might be something else.
Exactly. So really all I do in my office is balance out the movement of the spine. That then creates more function, and your body will do with that whatever it needs to do, which is kind of cool.
And you are certified in this, so what does that mean?
So I am certified in Websters Technique by the ICPA. So online, when you go to the ICPA website, you can search practitioners that are certified in this technique around your area. And I think right now it's me and another chiropractor in Rockford, and then there's a couple in Pecatonica and South Beloit as well. So,
and we were talking about this earlier. There are a lot of pregnant women right now.
There are a lot. With a lot. Yeah, the COVID baby boom is going to be a thing in the future.
It's like the right now for sure. And so there might be some women who have never gone to a chiropractor before, and now they're experiencing pain or physical stress, and so they should go see you.
Definitely. And really all it does, like pregnant women will have a lot of pubic bone pain sometimes just that pressure, heartburn, mid-back tightness, all that stuff are all changes that happen with pregnancy. It's normal, but it can be helped. So chiropractic is super helpful for the mom and then the baby once it comes out.
Sure, because you can do little adjustments when the baby's born, and you yourself have been adjusted
since I was 6 days old.
6 days old, which is incredible. And it makes me feel like, oh man, kind of wish I had been. Right. Now, my back hurts every time I breathe.
That's what everybody says.
And that's not how you want your baby to grow up when they're 34 to just not be able to do anything.
Right. The tiniest little problem as an infant can then create a much bigger problem as they develop.
And you just adjust the neck.
Well, it kind of depends on the age. But usually when it's like a tiny baby, a little bigger than this, it will just be a tiny little pressure. It's about as much pressure as you'd comfortably be able to put on your eyeball. So it's hardly anything, but it does release that tension very efficiently and helps that baby develop the way that they're meant to.
I like that. And also, then a toddler and a little kid less scared to visit a chiropractor, which can help with other body parts as well. Exactly. Those kids get fast and run and get hurt.
Yes, they do, and they fall, and and that's when I'd start to look at the pelvis a little bit more, make sure they're crawling properly, make sure they're walking properly.
She's got it all. So where can we find you if someone wants to get in touch?
Sure. So Revive webstcwc.com is my website. You can find my phone number, you can find my email, and then you can also schedule an appointment online.
For sure, and it's a one-stop shop, like
Absolutely.
you said. So many things in there. Well, thank you for stopping by tonight.
Thank you for having
Coming
me.
up next, the most incredible castle in Illinois. It's just about an hour from Rockford. We're taking you inside Haven Crest, and then we're making CBD-infused black walnut hot cider with the Bubble Hive for Spirit Day. We'll be right back.
The preceding segment was sponsored by Revive Chiropractic.